So it's another day and I'm back off to the Microcosmic Ecoversity, the garden, the farm. But first, Tesco, here I come. More cardboard, and more cardboard. So here we are. I've got loads of cardboard. And I haven't even filled up the front yet. Before I move all that cardboard from my car, just gonna get to this wood chip pile, fill the wheelbarrow with wood chip, then place that wood chip down on the remaining cardboard from last time around, and then I'll get to putting the new cardboard on. Man like Albert Mada just rolled up, the raw chef.
Possibility, man, look at it. This is possibility. Chef, show them. You're not gonna believe what this is gonna transform into in a few months.
Boys.
So, look at it one more time. It's probably going to be the last time you see it like this.
Yeah, boy.
So much potential here at Meat Shack.
That's right.
So much you can do with this, and we are going to utilise every inch of it.
So we've got a compost bin here, or bins. 2 loads of compost. So that compost there is what's going to be going on the first bed. And then this here is the undecomposed compost heap. So you've got loads of peelings in there. You've got loads of fruit, cardboard and stuff. Now for a good compost heap, what you want is you basically want a balance of 1 green to 2 or 3 browns. Now let me explain. Green would be your nitrogen based products. And then your browns would be your carbon based. So your nitrogen based products, the greens, are going to be stuff like the nettles, as you see. You're going to have your fruit peelings, that kind of stuff, grass mowings. Browns are like cardboard, wood chip, twigs, leaves, paper, that kind of stuff. So you want a sandwich. So you want a sandwich of browns and greens, the green being your filler and the browns being your bread, so to speak. Now the importance of compost cannot be overstated. Compost basically at its final stable stage is called humus. And this humus basically is electrically charged with positive and negative ions, which are called anions and cations. And what that does is that basically gives lots of nutrients to the plants. So when preparing our beds, we're basically placing the cardboard down, which is going to act as I said previously, a good solid structural base for the soil. But then the compost, and this compost is going to help to provide the nutrients, every and all nutrients that need to be made available for the plant to really grow and thrive. Basically used all this compost from this first, like all of that fully decomposed matter. So we put that on the first bed, and now what we're going to do is Albert's added his watermelon skin, his avocado skin. So I've got an entire bin worth of decomposable matter here. I got my cream custard, or custard apple should I say, not cream custard. Apple should I say, not cream custard. Custard apple there at the top. Just gonna throw all that in there, and then I'm gonna turn it next, man. What I need to do is I need to get this out, because we're basically gonna turn this into there. What that does is that actually turns it into an aerobic environment, which basically means that it's actually gonna start producing heat, and within that heated environment at the center, you're gonna basically get a lot of life louse and others, and they're gonna help in the decomposition process of all of the materials. So it's a powerful process, and the more you turn your compost, the quicker, or the more you turn your heap, the quicker you're gonna get humus compost, so that final stable stage, which again is electrically charged. It's going to make plant nutrients available for the plants, and that's going to make them thrive, flourish, so on and so forth. So yeah, man, let's do it. basically, as I said previously, like you want your carbon to be like a kind of carbon and nitrogen to be 2.1 ratio in favor of the carbon. So it's basically like a carbon sandwich, or nitrogen sandwich with slices. So what I'm doing is I'm just basically mixing it in so that they basically, the nitrogen and the carbon are balanced, and then I'll start turning it and putting it into that other bin there. And that's going to give you, your carbon is going to improve the structure, which is going to allow your pore spaces to be balanced. You want like a small, medium and large pore spaces, so that your roots can travel through, so that the air can travel through, so your microorganisms can travel, so that the air can travel through, so your microorganisms can travel through. And then the nitrogen is for your nutrients. So that's going to basically be the balancing act that you want to play, really. So yeah.